Hey guys, welcome to another episode of FGC Philosophy. I'm the Philosopher, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that hurts a lot of players to reach their big goals, and I also feel hurts people in general from achieving their goals outside of video games. That topic is, of course, the idea of instant gratification. I think many of us have heard it, but let's dive a little bit into what that actually is. So first off, what even is instant gratification? Instant gratification is the desire to experience pleasure or fulfillment without delay or deferment. Basically, it's when you want it and you want it right now, then you're gonna go do that thing. That's the whole premise of instant gratification, which is honestly pretty easy to do in today's society with social media and so many cool things that can just make you happy at the touch of your fingertips. Back to my main point though. I recently asked a friend how his fighting game training is going, and he replied with, "It really isn't going." He stated that training alone really isn't that fun, and if he's going to be playing a video game, then he wants to be spending it with a game that's fun, which I understand and respect. That said, his response told me that he was purely focused on instant gratification and not really thinking about the concept of delayed gratification, which I'll talk about in just a second. He wasn't thinking about his future, he was only thinking about right now, which is honestly very common in our society, especially with gamers. There are many goals that we as individuals and as groups have, and a lot of times the things leading up to achieving those actual goals aren't always going to be fun or enjoyable in the moment. This is the main premise around the concept of delayed gratification, putting off things that are instantly enjoyable for things that are way more enjoyable in the future. So again, the concept of delayed or deferred gratification is the ability to resist the temptation for immediate reward and wait for a later reward. Generally, delayed gratification is associated with resisting a smaller but more intermediate reward in order to receive a larger or more enduring reward later on. So for me personally, that was actually losing weight. When I was around 24 or 23, I had high blood pressure. My doctor told me I was obese. I was close to 300 pounds. And so I decided to make a huge life change. I stopped eating the way I was eating. I changed my eating habits. I actually changed my inner circle because a lot of my friends were encouraging me to have an unhealthy lifestyle, which I still hung out with them. I delayed how much I hung out with them. I did what I needed to do first, and then I would hang out and play games with them afterwards. And also I hit the gym at least 5 times a week. So I changed what I wanted to do. It wasn't always fun in the moment, but I guarantee you, after I got what I wanted, it was way worth the wait. It made it so much easier to continue to do things that I wanted to do, and made actual future goals even easier to attain because I was more healthy than I originally was. So making martial arts and other things easier to attain and more rewarding when I actually did them. And I definitely think this concept applies to competitive gaming or anything else that you apply in life. With video games, there's a very blurry line between fun and work/training. When you make that choice of saying that I want to win a tournament or I want to beat this person, you're basically making the decision to sometimes delay your gratification in order to get what you want in the long run. And so I completely understand when people say that it's not fun to train in this game, and perhaps either if you still want to have the goal of winning a tournament, then perhaps change the game or change something within your routine. But to be hard on my friend and anyone else who has that mentality, you sometimes have to delay your gratification. You sometimes have to make the choice of, okay, this thing in the moment is not going to be fun, but it's going to help me be a better player. It's going to help me win a tournament. It's going to help me be around better players and help me understand a little bit more when I get beat. So that's a really hard choice a lot of people have to make, because sometimes training in video games, while it's crazy to the uninitiated, it's not always going to be fun. It can sometimes be work. But if you have a goal within competitive gaming, that's something that you have to consider. That's just the fact of the matter, and I'm not trying to be hard on anybody. I definitely understand when it comes to playing Street Fighter, there's times where it's just not fun and I don't want to do it. But I keep in mind delayed gratification because I know it's going to be worth it in the long run. So don't want this to be too long. That's the main point of what I want to talk about here is delayed gratification versus instant gratification. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Do you guys struggle with this? Is this something that you have an issue with personally, where you're too busy trying to focus on the now rather than actually thinking about the long-term goals that you want but don't know how to get to, comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you guys need help, you can always reach out to me. Again, I am a professionally trained coach, so I help people with this. I'm not the best player, but when it comes to understanding your mentality, changing your habits, changing your emotional reaction to certain things, it's what I'm here for. So don't be afraid to reach out to me. My Twitter DMs are open. Best way to get a hold of me. Until next time though, thank you guys so much. My name is Philosopher, helping you guys grow inside and outside the virtual arena, and I will see you all in the next one.